Mabel coughed and choked on a throatful of her own blood that stuck within from the wound on her trachea. Surely she should be dead with a wound in such a painful and vulnerable place on her body. Yet here she was, bounded and chained to the bloody, damp, old stone wall. There was barely a place on her that wasn't covered in Bipper's arts. Every wound bled heavily and burned like scornful coals, searing endless shocks of agony over the open holes that were exposed to the damp and chilling elements of the hidden laboratory. The deeper the holes went in her body, the more the burning intensified. Her throat may have been filled with her own blood, but it was still raw and burned from her agonizing screams that she had cried when the torture first began. Her brown eyes were darkened, and she could barely keep her eyelids from fluttering shut. Mabel felt like a lifeless, uninhabitable vessel. The sad and unfortunate realization had hit her like a speeding train. She sadly already came to terms with herself because she knew that if she came away from this, she'd die from blood loss and suffocation, and if that didn't kill her, the infection from the wounds would surely do it. There was nothing now but to wait it out or die trying. She was alone. Ripper had gone off deeper into the purgatory, leaving her suffering repeatedly in eerie silence. The only comforting sound was the dripping of her own blood into the pool that covered the ground beneath her hanging still form. Sleep beckoned her to it. The thought tugged at the back of her mind. Sleep didn't sound all that bad to her. Her eyelids drifted closed. "Sleep well," she would hear Dipper say before they had gone to bed. She smiled weakly. She coughed one last time before her eyes shut and the sounds of her blood tapered off into the stilled darkness that provided her with its soft, warm embrace.